Check 1, 2, starting soon.
And we're up.
Good morning.
Bitches!
Damn.
Oh shit.
Oh. We'll never get it on camera again. Welcome to the Album Book Club. Today we are reviewing Ignore This by Dead Pony. This album came out yesterday.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah, I think we'll just get into our top threes real quick. My top three was Cobra, AWOL, and Ignore This.
My top 3 are I Might Die, Cobra, and X-Rated.
My top 3 are Cobra, Mana, and Ignore This.
My top 3 are MK Nothing, Cobra, and Rainbows.
Interesting picks.
Now we'll move on to bottom songs. Eventually we'll even out and won't be speed running this episode. Because it does feel like that right now. But my bottom song was Tedious and Bleak.
Cop out
My
answer.
bottom song is Bad
I don't
Girlfriend.
care.
I'm taking the cop out, Tedious and Bleak.
Yep.
Hell no, baby. I actually have 3 that are tied for this position.
Damn!
but
damn.
It's not like they're rated bad. I don't want to take Tedious and Bleak, so I'm gonna go with Motor City Madman.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not pick the interlude adjacent songs.
No, for real. I'm sorry, but that shit was just an interlude, dog.
Here's my justification. They're not listed as interludes and they don't happen in interlude places.
That's
Any
true.
place is an interlude place.
But they are all there to
Only
break
Janet
up.
Jackson.
Janet Jackson taught us that.
Janet Jackson taught me that every song is an interlude from her.
That's true.
Golly.
All right, so we'll I am. Shit. We'll move on to the first song. The antagonist, is it Of Ignorance? I think I
Is
got
Ignorance.
Is? Oh shit, I didn't get auto-corrected. I gave this song a 6 out of 10.
I gave this song a 6 out of 10.
I gave the song a 6 out of 10.
I gave a song a 7 out of 10.
You fucking
Come
cock.
on.
Who's going?
Defend yourself.
I'll start it. No,
Defend
fuck
myself.
This.
Dude, this
is-
is my lowest rating on the album. Oh, sorry, Logan.
We've talked about this numerous times, how this is just the goddamn D12 song.
Yeah.
It's all it is. And it's just an intro. That's all it is. It's just not.
That's my reasoning too. It's an intro. Intros get intros get 6s. I think that's other than it being close to that other song.
Yeah, it's just an intro. Nothing more, nothing less. It doesn't do anything out of the blue or special. It's just kind of here.
I like the instrumentals on this track. It was short and sweet. It does what an intro should do. I feel like it shouldn't be knocked just for being a fucking intro. You feel me?
Well, that's why I got a 6. Normal useless intros get 5s.
That is true. I will say something before we get too far into this live. The reason there was not a live yesterday was because we were at a place I know's first show as a band.
Yeah, you're buying shirts.
We were all buying matching shirts
Go buy one.
except Connor. Yeah,
Mine's over there.
check out a place I know. They were sick as fuck, great ass band. Their music's currently only on YouTube, but should be on Spotify
Shut up.
soon. Plug made.
We got anything else on this song?
short and sweet, poignant, does its job. Motherfuckers, I don't understand why you're giving it a 6. It's like I feel like a
Because
6
it is a
punishment.
fucking D12 song.
Okay, since when did above
one D12
average
song is
become
good.
bad?
Yeah, I feel like
6 out of 10 is above average.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the average of 10?
What do you mean?
The average score, the middle of the road, the median of 10 is 5. The exact middle of the pack, 50%. If you're above 50%, you're above average.
All I'm saying is above. I'm saying like 60%. It's like, damn, you're really
It's just
not that
because
remarkable.
You're fucking American, and 60% means F for failure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really.
That's
why.
exactly why you're saying this.
No, that's
I will
really
say
why.
lately we've been kind of dogging on 7s and making
Yeah.
those feel like bad scores, and they're really not.
Can we get back to listening to shitty bands?
No, for real. I was just thinking that today. I was like,
I wanna give
like
a
this
good-
album too much.
I want to give a goddamn 2 again,
I want
where
to
it probably should have been a 4.
Hater
I
week,
gave it-
baby.
I gave it 3 a couple weeks ago. It was to flow, but
Yeah. Stop putting out good shit. Someone make us a real stinker of a fucking album. It's free press.
Let's go listen to Limp Bizkit.
I like Limp Bizkit somewhat.
I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
we'll move into
That's
the
Nirvana.
second track. Ignore This. I gave this song a 9 out of 10.
I gave this song an 8 out of 10.
Gave the song an 8.5 out of 10.
I also gave a song an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. It rocks. This is really the first song of the album, the first true song of the album, and it does such a great job at like setting up the sound that you're gonna hear. It really gets you kind of into the sound and like motivated to listen to more. It's kind of how I felt. It really grabbed me and made me feel like I wanted to listen to the rest of it.
Yeah.
Grabbed you?
Whoa.
You gonna press charges?
Unfortunately, it was consensual, so.
Okay. Making sure.
No, musically, I was a big fan of the synth loop that they used in the beginning. I thought that was very catchy. It just kind of like pulled you in, kind of like Carson said, grabbed you. Some would say. Just kind of made me want to like jump around. The bass on the song was just like killer, just absolutely fucking about. And it was on this song. The vocals were kind of reminiscent of Linkin Park in a sense. There was a little bit of that there, and there's a little bit of like Linkin Parkage throughout the album. Actually, there's literally a Linkin Park song on this album. So we'll talk about that later. But no, it was sick. I just love that.
The
sound.
inspiration is definitely there.
Dude, there's a whole fucking song
Yeah.
where it's a Linkin Park song. I'm like, oh my god, you just put your own like chorus in this. That's it. The rest is a Linkin Park song. Swear to God. I don't
Yeah.
believe in God though. Astaghfirullah.
I didn't catch a word of that.
Just keep going, bro.
I was right next to him. I didn't hear it either.
I have headphones on. Nothing.
Yeah, I agree with like a lot of what Carson said. This does a really good job of like getting you ready for the sound. And
Did it grab you too?
It did. This song grabbed me and it hasn't let go. Because I heard this like midnight Friday and it hasn't stopped. But it fits so well with the 5 songs that came out before it that this like those 6 could have been an EP and it would have been probably the highest scored project we've done. But yeah. That's all I had.
I give this an 8 out of 10 for one reason, and it's truly is the name of the game of how we listen. The bass was just a little louder than the vocals for too much of the song. I assume it's because headphones now have an instant bass boost to them, and producing through studio earbuds, you're gonna turn the bass up because they're mixed flat. I think that's what got them. But it's a great song otherwise. Vocals killer, kick ass.
I also had a note in case everybody else hated this song that all of my notes are positive and I will die on this hill, contrary to what anyone in these couches or the band think.
Feel free to.
Yep.
All right.
I can never hit that note again. That was impressive. Mariah Carey.
You screeched, brother.
Feel free to sample that.
No, for real.
Putting that whole conversation in the reel.
Can we clip that?
It's gonna get to its intended audience.
Hey, John, clip that, please. Yeah.
But yeah, next up is MK Nothing, which I gave an 8 out of 10.
Gave this a 7 out of 10.
I gave the song a 7.5 out of 10.
Nah, motherfucker, this shit got a 9.5 out of 10.
Steven, did you listen to this before this album came out?
No.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that's why it didn't
You
get a 9
liar.
for me, is because
Connor's played this like 50 fucking times.
I haven't heard this one. No, I have heard a few of the other songs on this album. And no, because I was listening to one earlier and I was like, I've literally heard this song before and like not in the recent past.
well, yeah, the pre-releases for this goes fucking deep. I think this was the first one that came out, and it came out in June of 2023. So they've been leading up to this shit for a while.
Yeah, that's kind of why I got a 7.5 for me, I think. Because I remember when this song first came out, I was running it like a lot. I know you and me both.
Mhm.
And by this point, I've listened to the song so many times, and I guess that's kind of one of the drawbacks of having some pre-releases, especially one this far out. The song is already settled in my mind.
Mhm.
It's not new or fresh, so it doesn't get any like bonus points from me. But I still think it's a great song, and I still have it on playlists to this day, and it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. Very similar thoughts. This and Mana came out before they had even mentioned an album being in the works. So this one's just been on loop since June of 2023, and it probably would have been a song of the day had we had started the podcast by then, because I know Mana was the day it came out.
Yeah. I don't like the intro noise that like continues throughout. It fucks with me, and I don't like it. It kind of reminds me of those like 2000s commercials about not stealing a car. So not to pirate.
The ones with the monkey in them?
What? You guys are on camera for that.
Yes.
Good.
No, the ones that you get before a movie about not copyrighting a movie or pirating it. Not copyrighting.
The ones with the monkey in the car.
I have no clue what you're
What's
referring
the
to.
commercial with the fucking trunk monkey?
It's,
That's an insurance
yeah.
commercial.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I love that motherfucker.
God damn.
Steven,
What?
what are you yapping about?
Little trunk monkey, dude. I like that guy.
Where are we at?
These
Anywho,
motherfuckers ain't seen the Trump
the
commercial.
I have. It's great. The bass in this song was just a little too loud again.
Oh, we're in MK Nothing. Okay.
Yeah. We are.
Sorry, I forgot where we were, and then you just said that.
Also, I have no clue what MK stands for. I could not understand.
I thought it was kind of like the MK Ultra
It
shit.
is.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
that's the whole reference of the.
Yeah.
There's also a music video to it that further references it.
Ah, yes.
Dumber question. What's MK Ultra? I'm blanking right now.
It's the Vietnam shit.
Okay. Got it now.
Homie said, "What's MK Ultra?"
No, because in my mind,
I thought it was a Mortal
When-
Kombat game at first.
when I hear that's exactly what it is. MK was Mortal Kombat in my mind, and I could not get unstuck on that being it.
No, because I feel like there would definitely be a game called Mortal Kombat Ultra.
It's gonna be the next one.
Dead Pony's title.
No, the next
track.
one's Mortal Kombat 2. Next one's Mortal Kombat 2, isn't
No,
it?
the next one's probably going to be something like Mortal Kombat Prime, and then Logan Paul's going to be on the cover.
Is KSI gonna be sucking his dick?
Unreal just makes itself.
Damn.
You're only going to have to go 20 minutes in this bitch.
We were talking about MK Nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. I thought the transition from Ignore This to this song was like fucking killer. This was also probably the only transition I heard because I didn't realize until way too far into the album that I was listening to it on shuffle. So yeah, and I was at work. Like I literally was listening to this shit on all my breaks, did not eat. And actually, no, my coworker did give me a microwave pizza. Shout out, Jason.
Hell yeah, Jason.
But yeah, dude, I was binging this shit, and like, oh, thank you, Dead Pony. But no, this song absolutely fucked. I mean, I feel like it is probably the most like radio play type song. off of the album, at least in my opinion. I guess because it just like hits that mark for me.
I think it's Cobra.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. It's
I think-
close, but I think Cobra or Ignore This.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think Cobra
I
is a
think Cobra's
contender.
their Enter Sandman. It's like
Valid.
it's the safe option.
Yeah,
Dude throwing shade at me right now.
there was a breakdown toward the end of the song, and that would be killer to listen to live.
I have always fucked with the breakdown at the end of the song.
Like, oh my god, like I would kill to be in that pit, just for that like that 30.
You'd probably be
30 to
killing
40
in that
seconds.
pit.
What's your minimum drive distance or drive time for a concert of theirs? Because I got mine. I don't know.
I'd say Quattro Horas.
All right,
I got
dang, yours is very small because
Yeah,
I'd
I
say
got
4.
10 listening.
10
I'll drive
hours
10.
in the car? Whose car, bro?
Steven,
Gonna have to be mine.
mine's 12, bro.
You're trying to go to Texas?
If that's what it
That
takes,
is where they.
that's where they
when
are.
They did come to the U.S. That's where they were.
Actually, at that point, we can also just
Well, yeah, we would
do
just
this wonderful thing
probably
called
just
hop
fly.
on a fucking plane.
A plane? I do
Yeah.
have my Sky Mile.
Correct, it goes like-
I hope it does.
Quad points on airline purchases.
Dead ass. Flew that bitch out using Sky Miles.
Who had the dead pony using Steven Sky Miles? Sitting in first class.
Fuck Dead Pony episode.
My
It's
God.
terrible.
Sitting in fucking first class Delta type shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, I guess we'll
So, yeah.
move on to the. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I am on the right camera. Shit. We'll move on to the next song, AWOL. I gave this song a 9 out of 10.
Give this one a 7.5 out of 10.
Gave this song an 8.5 out of 10.
I also gave a song an 8.5 out of 10. Damn.
Oh, you moved your arm like you're gonna do
I
something.
was like, damn.
No, I put my phone down.
I guess I can defend this one. It's a banger through and through. And, you know, there's a really cool progression in the guitar with the dissonance that resolves, and it goes fucking hard. It's just a little too repetitive. Like, it just kind of caught me. Like, it was like maybe shave off 15 seconds, and it'd been like solid that 8 to 8.5 range for me.
Mhm.
Damn. All for 15 seconds. That doesn't make
15
sense.
seconds does kind of matter.
15
I know
seconds is a
15
lot of
that's-
time.
No,
That's
for real.
significant. That's
I
a
can do so
quarter of a
much in
minute.
15 seconds.
I was gonna say, like, if someone gave you an extra 15 seconds to do something, that's a lot of time to
I
help.
jack off. That's all it takes.
Twice. Look, you go one motion to completeness.
Takes
Like, jerking off
7.5
to
seconds.
completeness in one fluid motion.
Yeah, that's the question. There is: are you using a full even 7.5 and 7.5, or are you doing like 5-second break, 5 again?
No, not the 5 second.
There's no break in between.
Menace
Oh my God.
mode. Someone else talk about this song before we get into joking.
Oh, Zach Anderson. He's here.
Oh,
He says it's a show, and I'm the bro. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
hate that guy.
He's got it on live now. He knows.
Good. Keep the evidence.
I love you, Zach Anderson. I love you very much.
Okay, let's go back to talking about the song.
Nah, this song was sick as fuck. This
Yeah, it
song was,
fucking eats.
It was literally the Linkin Park song on the album, bro. Listen to the intro. It's the exact same as the Linkin Park intro. I couldn't figure out which one it was because I was listening to the song and I couldn't think. My head was just flying everywhere.
Mhm.
But no, I think it's off of Meteora, if I'm not mistaken. This song that I'm thinking of.
I can hear that. I can hear that.
Yeah.
But like that verse, and I guess like the reprisal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was Linkin Park through and through, and then the chorus was like, "Oh, we're Dead Pony." Like, yeah, damn, I thought you just ripped the fucking song off. It was so good. I love this song.
It fucking eats, dude.
Dude, but that last minute there, again, going bonkers. They're going like they just wait till the last minute to go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're second half players. Or second half team, I mean. But No, this song would be perfect for like a summer music festival.
Oh, I could totally see that.
Like you're sitting outside, just fucking
Mhm.
just jamming out, sweaty as fuck. Everyone around you,
Everyone's
sweaty
going
as
fucking
fuck.
hardcore around
They're all
you too.
on LSD
Mm-hmm.
or like PCP or Molly or the weed.
The weed.
The weed.
I thought you
Not
said
just any
one.
weed. The weed.
The weed.
The Reggie.
The Zaza, as you will.
Yes. That's strong.
The Keef.
Yo, I'm at the Dead Pony concert smoking that strong.
Get the camera off of us.
Oh, get the camera.
Pan
Oh my
away.
God.
Yeah, this song. See, that's why I didn't fucking do it, because I knew the minute somebody said something. The minute we pivot back, we go again. Yeah, this song was almost my number one. And if Cobra hadn't like stood the test of time,
Hadn't existed.
it's been out for a while and it's still like one of the main songs I listen to, this would have been my number one song.
That's fucking wild. that's fucking nuts.
I will
dude.
say this. This is kind of where I started to see the trend. If a song is in caps, it's going to be fucking good. That's kind of where you can see on this album, any of the songs in all caps are fucking great. The other ones,
No, that's valid.
are a little bit, less. I'm not going to lie. But the ones in all caps, they really fucking hit.
Yeah. It's kind of funny because they literally like
They pointed it out to you.
Yeah, they pointed it out to you with grammar.
They're like, these are the fucking good ones. Listen to these.
Yes. Like, put these on the greatest hits album. Imagine their greatest hits album is all just the capital.
All caps.
That's what they call it. Actually, they wouldn't be able to call that.
They call it
'cause everyone
uppercase.
didn't.
Uppercase.
Uppercase. Real.
All right, moving on. I had the wrong song pulled up.
Moving on.
The next song on this album is About Love, and I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
Give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm right here with Connor. I gave it a 7.5.
I gave us an 8.4 out of 10.
I figured.
This is the first time I've heard not a 0.5, and it doesn't have a second number after it. Are you good?
He was at
That's
work. He
subjective.
couldn't get specific. I don't know how the fuck I was going to go with a G there, but I think it's because other words started coming out.
Started what?
Coming to a decision. Nah, bro. It's just fucking too much of one goddamn thing in this song. Like, I feel like this is one where it hit the groove and it kept the groove the entire time, like, of just one thing. And it was...
So would you have thrown the Emperor off his groove, given the choice?
I mean, I would skip this song, I think.
Skipping it, damn.
Damn.
That's kind of fucked, dude.
No, I'm curious.
No.
though,
Depending on the mood, right? Like, if I'm in the mood to listen to this Dead Pony album, I'll listen to all of it.
Mhm.
But if I'm, like, in the mood to just listen to music and, I got Van Halen before this and Metallica after this, I'm skipping this one, man.
But like, if you were in the stew with them while they were making this song,
Yeah.
what would you tell them to do different?
Well, kind of turn down the, like, hyper technical, like, techno stuff in the background just a little bit to not be fucking my ears. That would probably be the big one. And I could have turned down my phone, but then it would have sounded just too quiet. So it was right at the sweet spot of too loud and too quiet.
Very well.
I think the issue is it lacks a little balance in that sense.
No, it has all the balance. It just
wait.
doesn't get off of it ever.
Well, then what is your complaint? I'm a little confused. You said it's
That is just one thing. It
Well-
doesn't need to have balance. It is the straight line.
I guess I'm a little lost. I didn't really.
You got lost in a straight line.
No, I'm a little lost about his comment, dickhead.
It's just one thing repeated over and over and over again.
I guess I didn't share that, you know?
Yeah.
I felt some of the variation in there, or maybe it's just that it was so high up in the album and I was still fresh. I didn't have any fatigue, that I was just in a really good mood. It came at the right time for me. That being said, great song. I don't have many complaints about it.
No, the song is great.
This song is great, but this one came out early. It was the 4th pre-release song, and I think the reason it wasn't an 8 for me is because of the 4 that were out at that time. This was the outlier, because it was MK Nothing, Mana, and Cobra, which
Yeah.
are like the same vibe, and then they switched it up a little bit. And this one, not that it's any lesser of a song, but it didn't really fit 100% with those 3. And I
Mhm.
think that bias is carried over a little bit into this setting. It's still a great song, but
And I think we see more of that, like, kind of secondary sound that Dead
Mhm.
Pony has later in this album. We see more of that. And that's kind of why it fits here and lesser when it was just the 4.
yeah. And also, 3 of the pre-release songs were the all caps ones,
Mhm.
and this one's the lowercase one. So this is the different vibe of the lowercase songs that we've already talked about.
That is really neat. I like how they did
Mhm.
that.
Bro did just break down a typology in this bitch. He made it academic.
We had to. They made it that way.
Bro's creating taxonomies right now.
How are you still primed to talk about words after yesterday? That was an hour-long conversation between you and Zach in the car.
Yeah, it's
Dude, you
because
guys put me to bed.
Me too. I woke up multiple times and you were still
Y'all almost
going.
put me to bed.
Nah, bro, because I received like probably close to 10,000 words.
Close to,
Genuinely.
motherfucker. That shit got smashed.
Nah, even Zach said that. I'm pretty sure Zach was. Yeah, he did say that last night. He's like, bro, I just yapped for like 10,000 words, bro. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn.
for at least a full hour.
No, it was a full hour. I'm pretty sure it was an hour and a half.
No, we made a joke when there were 50 minutes left in the ride. We said this man been talking for 10 full minutes. Or Logan said that, and I was like, he's gonna yap for the next 50, and then he did.
No, for real. Shout out Zach. Great
We love you,
literature
Zach.
taste.
Fuck you, Zach.
Love you, bro.
Thanks for talking me to bed.
I love all your insight.
I hate you.
Never gonna get it on the camera.
Let's talk about this fucking song again.
Yep. Next up, are we on the? Okay, we are. I'm gonna make sure my switching is on today. Not for any reason. Just my average has been low lately.
He's the only one that keeps that number.
I don't keep an actual number. I should, but next up is Myself, which I gave a 6.5 out of 10.
I gave it a 5 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
8.
Brother, what? God damn, bro.
I fucked with this album, bro. This shit was hard.
This is an interlude, man.
Myself?
See,
Yeah, it was really short, but I fuck with it.
listen, it's an interlude, but it hits at the right time, and it's a cool interlude.
Yeah,
Got
but it
higher
ends
than-
abruptly.
A little bit.
It does end very abruptly.
Yeah.
It doesn't flow into the next song very well.
I don't care because the next song is Cobra.
Next song does fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
The
The
next,
next song could probably fucking kill a person. I'd be like, hell yeah.
the next song does definitely have that. We've listened to it forever. It's been in our playlist, our shared playlist
Yep.
for like
Mhm.
fucking a month.
Is that all we have to say about Myself?
Yeah, it kind of just fucking blows.
It's an interlude.
It kind of feels like the Gorillas in a sense. If they did like
Oh.
heavier shit. There were a couple times like I don't even know if it was just like a couple phrases or what where I kind of got that vibe for like a second. And I'm like, "Oh, I can see this." And then it just kind of sort of like building in my head and then I'm like, "No, this makes sense." But like it's cool. At least that's kind of like what I got from it from the initial listen, but I think if I went back and listened to it, maybe I wouldn't feel the same way. I don't know.
Huh.
All right. Moving on to what? What am I supposed to fucking do? Finish the damn thoughts.
right.
Next up is Cobra. This doesn't happen very much, but I gave this song a 10 out of 10.
I gave this one an 8.5 out of 10.
9.
2 out of 10. I'm just kidding. No, I give it a 9.
Had me for a
I was
second.
I was about to fucking I was about to go off. Whew.
I think I might have experienced burnout on this song because I had heard it like 3 times yesterday. We heard it twice in the car,
Mhm.
and I had listened to it at work, listening to the ABC playlist.
I'll say this: I've heard it probably every day since it came out, and I'm not sick of it yet. Stood the test of time.
I also did listen to this in the sleepy haze of yesterday's
Yeah.
actions.
That is true.
I'm right there with Connor. This one has stood the test of time with me. It's still fucking great every time I've listened to it. Like it just gets me every time they start chugging away. Oh my god. It's great. It's amazing energy just to hear.
No, this was definitely like the most girl boss song
Mm-hmm.
on the album. Very girl boss energy. I love it.
Played right after this came out. They had like a projector projecting the snake on the front of the building. When you
Damn.
walked into the snake mouth. See if I can
That's
find
sick
that.
as fuck.
Yeah. See if I can find that picture of that later. But next up is Mana, which I gave an 8 out of 10.
Gave it an 8 out of 10.
8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, this was the second song that came out. I didn't look when, but it's almost, I think, a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, from now, almost a year ago. I've been hearing it for a while. It still goes hard. It's still a great song. So
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel about it. It's fucking awesome. This is my number 2 song. Cobra is my number 1. Like they have them back to back here, and this part of the album hits. Oh my god, does it hit? And my only critique about it, they placed a lot of really good shit up front, and I mean like a lot. This album is front loaded.
Yeah. I got really big like Haley Williams vibes from the vocals on this.
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
And you can't not love that. I know it's double negative, but still.
Worrying about his grammar like anybody cares.
I care. No, but I did like the production on this song too. It was just all around really good. I think the production is just great on the album entirely. But this song just sounded a bit more manicured, in my opinion.
Well, this was one of the ones they were kind of releasing beforehand. So
That
this
makes
was
sense.
definitely
This
a
is-
track they were trying to use to promote the album.
this track's been out for. Actually, this track was out before they'd even announced an album.
Oh shit!
They
really?
teased the album with Cobra and then announced it with About Love.
See, you just send me all the songs. I don't know like exactly when they come out. That's you. But yeah, this song fucks.
The song also was my song of the day the week it came out, so it can't get a bad score.
It deserved it.
Yeah. I think this song is an example of a song that starts out great and then just ends up good. Like the intro, it just kicks you and it just goes, and then it kind of fizzles into just a good song through and through. Like it doesn't dazzle anymore, and that's why it just kind of got a pretty good score.
Using a thumbs up here to say pretty good is
No, I did not use my thumbs up emoji on this song.
Is that all we got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is I Might Die, which I gave a 7 out of 10.
I gave this a 9 out of 10.
Damn.
Damn.
7.5 out of 10.
8.7 out of 10.
I thought this was a great spot to break up the normal sound we're used to. So I think just in that sense, it hit really hard. I kind of like the slower sound, the nicer, cleaner vocals and all that. It just worked. Everything was fucking hard. I could give this a 10 if I probably listened to it again.
Wow, that's really fucking
Oh my
heavy.
god.
For me, I think kind of as I listened to more of this album, I was figuring out that their secondary sound, for me at least, doesn't hit as hard. And you can definitely view that with some of my scoring on the slower or the cleaner tracks. I just don't think I don't think their sound does as well when it's like that. I think their sound hits a lot harder when it's like stuff like Cobra and Mana.
So with this one, I kind of agree, but only with the verses in this song. I really liked the chorus to the song. That's where most of the points
Well,
came from.
All of their choruses, all of their choruses are great.
But but the verses just they were fine. Like I didn't have anything against them, but I just thought they were okay. And then the chorus on this, or the actual choruses were really good, but then the verses were.
I don't remember which songs they all were, but which were the song? I think there were a couple songs where it was a different person doing the chorus and the verses. Was this one of those? I wasn't sure.
I thought that was mostly the interludes,
Yeah.
where it would
it
be
was
like the
mainly the
male doing
interludes.
like
Yeah.
the verse.
But
and
there
then
was at least
both.
one full length song where it was swapping back, where the verses was the male voice and the chorus was the female, or maybe it was a little
Let
bit
me.
of both.
I'll check it. Steven, you go. While I do that, or
No, I really did appreciate the change in sound. Kind of like along the lines of what Logan was saying. I was kind of confused at first because I thought there was some like shoegaze guitar in there. It sounded like they were kind of like leaning into that sound very slightly, and I was like, okay. It reminded me like I heard it to such an extent that I was like, damn. This sounds like it could be a song. Aside from the chorus, like if it was just with the verse by itself, it sounds like it'd be a song off of the Koi no Yokan album by Deftones, because it's all just like shoegaze shit. But no, I
So you specifically like the verses?
yes, the chorus.
It's weird that two of us were like, we really like the chorus, and you're like, I really like the verses, and that one over there just fucking hates everything.
What the fuck? This
Someone get
got
this man his
9
mug.
out of 10.
Asshole,
He's
get him his
a
mug.
10.
Look at the mug.
Mug's at home. Damn it. My gain's fucking high. Rah. Bro, you keep saying shoegaze and looking at me like I know what the fuck that is.
Shoegaze. What if that's like your fucking sleeper agent? Like,
He's actually
Code
saying two
word.
separate words right there.
what is
Yeah,
that?
shoe
What is
and
that called? A
gaze.
fucking. It's
Yeah.
not a but.
With a
no,
Y.
it's not a buzzword. It's a fucking. What is that called? Like that term. Let's say you say it and it wakes up a sleeper agent.
An activation phrase.
Trigger word.
No, it's got fucking. Whatever. There's some fucking.
Is it
term
like
for
manager with Karens?
I forget about it. I forget the term at least. Sorry.
Manager
Jesus.
with Karen.
Yeah, you say manager around a Karen, they fucking swarm you with that goofy ass haircut.
Shoegaze.
What?
What?
I don't know. I just felt like singing corn.
Bro got
I was gonna
confused and
say-
started fucking trilling.
No,
I really wanted to hear some corn.
I openly admitted to you that I don't know what that is, so then I went with the closest
How do you
thing
not
that
know
I
what
could.
fucking shoegaze is?
That's not my type of music
we listened to a whole.
How do you
album
know it's not
too
your
long
type of
ago.
music if you don't know what it is?
because it's not in the music I listen to.
Duh.
Dipshit.
That makes no sense.
If no
Yeah,
one's
huh.
introduced it to me and I don't seek it out because I don't know the term, it's not in the music
Didn't
I
we
listen
review
to
one
and
like a
like.
couple weeks ago.
It was not shoegaze. Sorry, Evan. It was not shoegaze. A little bit. Not shoegaze. It was a little bit though. No. I'll have to send you some songs.
Okay.
But
See how that interaction works.
but yes. That's all I have to say.
We'll move on to Tedious and Bleak, which I gave a 5 out of 10.
I could easily give this a 0 out of 10, but I was feeling nice, so I gave it a 4.
4.5.
Let me explain myself before I say the score. Okay, so this was one of the first songs that I heard on the album because, like I said, my shit was on shuffle. So I was feeling a little bit nice, feeling a little bit liberal with the points. If I were to listen to this again, probably not that high, but I gave it a 7 out of 10 nonetheless.
Damn.
That's
I told you I had to explain
Shit.
myself.
I will say, I think the beef with this song is it comes right after a song that already changed up like the pace of this album, and then it proceeds to be basically an interlude,
Mm-hmm.
and it just fucking kind of sucks.
It does not have a very good sound to it. It's.
It should not have been placed here.
I don't think it really has a place on here in general.
I think I agree with that.
I think if you put this on a 6-track EP after like the 3
Nah, bro.
and then do your ending songs, that's where it would lie. But on a 16-track album,
You know what? This does kind of feel like an EP interlude. I could
Mhm.
see that.
I'm telling you right now, bro. Ominous minute-long single. Just throw it out there. What the fuck is this?
It's the ominous.
It's the ominous minute-long single.
Yeah, I didn't like this song.
It didn't vibe.
Yeah.
No, my only notes on this were, is it an interlude? Question mark.
Yeah, this is, I think, the closest to an interlude we have on this whole album, and this one wasn't it.
Boo.
Boo. Wah, wah.
I say that like I
Womp
did not
womp.
buy the vinyl.
Oh yeah, we bought it. It's going on the fucking wall, but
No, I would definitely buy this on vinyl. I think I should.
Do it.
mine shipped today.
Mine did not ship today.
My bad.
We see
Just
how
let
you
you
are,
know,
fucking super fan.
You could get them.
I'm pissed about that.
Right on.
What?
Mine not shipping today. That's some bullshit.
You bought yours 2 weeks ago.
I did
bought
buy mine
2
2
months
weeks
ago.
Hey.
I bought it as soon as it became available. Yeah, we'll move on to every fucking time. Move on to Rainbows. I gave this song an 8 out of 10.
Oh no. I gave this one a 6.5 out of 10, but I got an explanation.
What?
7.5 out of 10.
I give this an 8.8 out of 10.
All right. I like Rainbows. I love it. And I liked it when it came out off the album. It's a good song. I think my hatred from the last one kind of poured over. And I was like half spaced out, and there's like a drone to that song that I just locked onto, and it was like, that's all I can hear. It's like just the droning. But it's a great song out of it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 on its own. But
This one also got hit with a little bit of the fatigue. Like, it's not new to me. I've listened to it, a decent amount. So like if it was super fresh, definitely an 8. But I think just it not holding my attention as well as some of the others did, just because they're new. 7.5 here.
No, this was definitely one of the songs I knew I heard before.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
It
where.
does stick with you. I'll say
But
that.
We listened to it on. I'm on the wrong
yesterday.
camera. Well, yesterday,
Oh,
but
okay.
also it came out. I think when we went. Where did we go? It was.
Probably Columbus.
It was. Yeah. I mean, it was close. I was trying to think of which time. It was the first time.
Oh, so it was Harmless having an interview
The
time?
Harmless had an interview. It was. We were on the way to Skyline, and it came on.
Because like honestly, the first vibe, actually, singular vibe that I got from this song was it sounded just like a song that you hear in like Cyberpunk 2077 for some reason. I mean, I've been binging that game a lot lately, but
I mean, I could see it now that I've thought about it just
I
for
think
a
it's
minute.
the synth,
Yeah,
like that little
definitely.
loop, the do 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 do, like that little shit right there. They got me locked in. It's like a fucking dopamine loop.
So you get the drone on the good side. I got it on the bad side.
No, for real. I mean, it's just like a really profound change in sound from the rest of the album, just because it's so much more like electronic.
Mhm.
They kind of lean into it like increasingly, I think, leading up to this song. But no, this one just goes full fledged, man. It's great.
Yeah, song goes hard. Moving on to Bad Girlfriend. I gave this song a 7 out of 10.
I gave this song a 6 out of 10.
Gave the song 7 out of 10.
I gave this song an 8 out of 10.
I can go first because it's easy. Thumbs up plus,
So
because
valid.
it is
So
better
valid.
than a thumbs up, but this one is a little bit just there.
Yeah, I don't fuck with the electronic sound of this one. I think this one went a little too club techno for my taste. So I was sitting there like, it reminded me of The Gravy Show. Like if this was
I
one of the
feel that
songs they played
heavy-
there, I'd have not batted an eye at it.
Yeah, that electronic presence is really strong in this one, I feel. And if you're not into that sound from them, you're probably not going to like this one. That's kind of what I got hit with. I liked it a little less than some of their other stuff because I still think it's good. I still think it's great. A lot of the songs on this album are awesome, but they kind of know if I want to say this, but because it's a little bit of a hot take, but I feel like all of these songs work kind of well together, but a number of them would work better if they were like, if you had taken some of this shit out, you know? If you had
If you had taken some of the shit out.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Like
There
I
we
said,
go.
There you go.
like I said, I don't want to be mean here because I don't think the song's bad, but I feel like it gets lost a little bit. I feel like it blends in.
Wow. I think my review for the song is probably most akin to Connor's. Like when I was reviewing it, I was like, I feel like I should give this a thumbs up emoji. Like this would be my thumbs up emoji of the album, but I gave it an 8 out of 10, so I don't know if that warrants a thumbs up emoji. But then I'm like, can I give it a thumbs up plus? Is thumbs up plus a paid subscription? Like,
You've already appropriated the emoji system.
That's true.
That's true. I have already appropriated the emoji system. But no, I thought this was a pretty good intersection between like the pop and rock sound that they have. And so I liked it. But at the same time, I was like, this is a little pop.
Yeah, my small, I guess, issue, if you can even call it that, with this song is kind of gonna flow through the next couple too, which is it's so late on this. This is a fat album. This is a lot.
it's pretty
in
robust.
terms of like number of songs, maybe not exactly length, but number of songs. This is a fat album, and some of the ones towards the end kind of get buried in that a little bit because the front
Definitely.
half is
Oh my
so
God.
stacked that by the end of it, you're like, yeah, these songs are here, and some of them are fucking great.
But none of them have that like kind of X factor that you look for.
Yeah,
in a
it's almost
song.
like the high of the beginning of this album wears off by then, and some
Mhm.
of these songs get a little bit lost, and I hate that 'cause some of these songs are like the best ones on this album.
especially if
couple.
they're like if you listen to them on their own, like and of their own merit outside of the album,
Exactly.
it fucking hits. And that's what I was
Exactly.
saying earlier. When you take some of the shit out and release it on its own, it could just fucking do better. You know?
Hell yeah.
Speaking of, we'll get to the next song, X-Rated, which I tried to look at it from that lens and ended up with an 8.5 for this song.
Got an 8.5.
Got an 8 for me.
I gave it an 8.3.
Yeah, this is to me, this was very 2000s rock and alternative inspired, and it fucking hit. It was a great song. But yeah, you get the fatigue because, like you said, lengthwise. I mean, we even talked about it earlier. This felt like an hour and a half album, and I'm pretty sure it's just because the number 16 was attached
Yeah.
to the track
Because
line.
I'm pretty sure the Aphrodisiac
Mhm.
was, I think technically 18, but 16 songs that we listened to.
Yeah,
And it had the same effect that this one does, just this one had it less because of the front half.
yeah, they just packed them in at the front.
They did.
Mhm.
But like I was just saying, this one would have been in my top 3 had it not played out like this in terms of how the album is set up.
Yeah, I feel like the only thing that brings this song down is placement. You've already heard so much, and it's hard not to be fatigued at this point.
It's also going up against some heavy hitters at the beginning.
Yeah, some really fucking heavy hitters. You have
Somewhat.
Cobra right there.
Exactly. And I don't like putting songs that were out before the album in the top 3. I don't usually do that.
But
But
Cobra's
Cobra-
right there.
Exactly.
It's so hard not to just like look at this album, see Cobra, and be like, "Yep, that's the song. That's the one."
Mhm.
See, I guess I kind of got the privilege of reviewing the songs for like mostly for their own merit, aside from like the scope of the album.
Mhm.
It's like I don't have the same fatigue and things like that.
I feel
What-
like part of that is you listen to it on shuffle.
So listening on shuffle because I used to
At this point, wait, what song? This was on shuffle.
at the start of the show, I used to only listen on shuffle. And that's why songs would pretty much just get fucking decimated. But I mean, in the sense of an album, sometimes like with these songs, it would 100% benefit it. But I'd say 9 times out of 10, it just fucking sucks.
No, but like the one thing I liked about this song, well, I actually liked a few things about this song, but this song was fruity as hell, man.
Fruity?
It's fruity as fuck, man. Talking about kissing girls. The girl talking about using girls. I'm like, hell yeah, I feel that.
Steven's on
That's
that Katy
pretty as
Perry
fuck.
shit.
No, but what the fuck else did I even have to say? Oh yeah. I had to look at my notes, man, because like I knew I had something else to say, but I just couldn't remember what it was. This song, I'm coming back in with the Deftones comparisons. That's a huge compliment for this album because they've been my top artists for the past like 3 or 4 years. But this is the sex tape of this album. X-rated, which makes sense with the title, all things considered, themes. I don't know why. It kind of gave me the same vibe in the scope of the album, that is. If you haven't listened to Diamond Eyes by Deftones, and you haven't listened to like Sex Tape in the scope of the album, I'm sorry. I think I'm the only person in this room that has.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up.
Thank God.
Brother was yapping.
Don't sit there all awkward like.
Yeah, we'll move on.
We
I
love you,
guess.
Steven.
Love you too.
We'll move on to White Rabbit, which I gave an 8 out of 10.
I gave it an 8.5.
1 second. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, this easily could have been my number 2 song. Everything under number 1 was an 8.5. I think it was just because I was fatigued, and this banger goes hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this had the same issues I was talking about in the last song, where it's just a little buried. It's still a fucking banger, but
Mhm.
it's, in terms of the album, it's a little buried, but it is still a great song.
There's also, I don't know if the Matrix line was sampled or if it was like they just
I don't think
recorded
was
it,
sampled.
but it sounded pretty fucking cool.
I think they recorded that.
I loved it. Yeah, the whole like Alice in Wonderland Matrix kind of White Rabbit shit is just sick as hell.
Yeah, the thematics of the song really carry it. Oh my god. Not to say that it's a bad song at all. It's great. I fucking love this one. But the theming in it, so great. I think the rhythm really fucks in this one too.
No, man.
And especially in this
For
album, a little bit of a gripe that I had for a lot of this album is that the rhythm section sounded very similar all the way through. There wasn't a lot of variation. But this is just one of the ones that I thought they kind of stood out.
Yeah, this song sounded very pop punk to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the first thing I got from it, so that's why I really liked it. I think Logan must like this the sound more than I,
Oh, I love
know.
this sound.
giving it a higher rating, which is quite unusual. But no, it was just great. It was very enjoyable. I did really like the Matrix reference. It just kind of threw me off at first because I guess I wasn't listening as closely as I should have, and then like it just came in, and I was like, oh shit.
I guess you.
I mean, the title is White Rabbit.
It does, yeah. I realized like a Matrix reference, and I was like, oh, it says White Rabbit.
If you aren't paying attention, it can kind of slap you in the face.
All right, real question. Did you guys think it was going to be Matrix first or Alice in Wonderland first? Like, I know the Matrix references Alice in Wonderland with that, but this definitely leans more to the Matrix side. I was not thinking that going in.
No, if
Neither was I.
would've
I saw
just
this and was like,
seen-
this is Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, White Rabbit just makes me think of Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland. Whoa. Sorry. I can't speak.
All right, is that all we got?
Yeah.
Faces on the Wall. I gave a 7 out of 10.
Gave it a 7.5.
Gave it a 7.5.
Gave us an 8.2, but I'll explain.
We all rated it in like within.
Yeah,
I was just say that's like a
1.5.
solid rate.
No. Because one of my notes, my first notes, was because I had it on shuffle. Because I didn't think I had it on shuffle, so I was talking shit.
Ah.
Because I listened to 2 songs before this, and I was like, damn, this is the first actual song in the album. Because I think I got 2. I got the intro, and then I got the fucking interlude,
Oh god.
and I was like, this is the first fucking song. Sorry.
You just
no.
apologize to God? What?
Apologizing to the people upstairs.
Yes. Literally. The people upstairs. No, but it was really catchy. It was just a nice, fun, interesting tune. It does go a little bit heavier. And I think that of course they lean into that more in the earlier half of the album as well. But that was just my thought of it because that was the first song that I heard. So I don't even know if my fucking rating is even valid.
Here, I'll give it one. A little late to use this, but it was a generally good song, and I didn't have much to say about it. And I feel like I definitely feel like it deserves more than just the regular thumbs up score. So I guess I would call this thumbs up plus and half plus.
Damn, y'all got thumbs up premium up in this bitch.
Yeah, for real.
I'm paying for fucking thumbs up gold apparently.
Is it we're paying for thumbs up gold, or are we just meat riding this album?
I mean, it's a little bit of both.
See, I don't even need to meat ride this
shit.
shit. Low key, if I hadn't heard of this band prior to this, right, and had taken an interest in them, I genuinely think through and through I would have liked it. So it's like it just happens to hit all of our music tastes. Shocker as to why we're reviewing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, it was a good song. The only thing is the outro to it is way too long for it to not be the last song on the album.
Yeah. Plus, that's where they threw in the riff from Cobra.
Yeah.
If it was not supposed to be the riff from Cobra, it's almost identical. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I feel like this would have worked way better as the last track.
I think so too. And
Yeah,
I'm
they could've taken out
almost
some of the
wondering. We'll get into it with the last track.
Yeah, we will.
But that very much feels like something was supposed to happen that did not happen.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So do we want to get into that last track?
Let's get into the last one.
We got Motor City Madman. I gave a 6 out of 10.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
6.
I don't know why, but I gave it a 7.
I like Ted Nugent. That is who the Motor City Madman is. And this song is very much making fun of how Ted Nugent is just a notorious asshole and terribly hard person to work with. So I almost wonder if they were supposed to have Ted Nugent on a track and Ted Nugent tried to be Ted Nugent and it just blew up and they were like, fuck this guy. Because that seems like a valid reaction.
If we had that story to go with this, yeah, awesome. I think it kind of ruined the ending of the album, not gonna lie.
Nah, bro.
See, I think it was just fun.
This shit. No, man. Like I was like, is this a joke song? For like the first fucking minute, I'm like, what am I supposed to be like? Is this an outtake? Like, is this the extended cut or some shit? Like, what am I listening to? And then they actually like busted into a song, and I'm like, now it sounds soundtracky. And then bro's soloing, and he starts speaking guitar language while he's soloing, and I'm like, that's hilarious. But it's like, again, is it a joke song?
It's a joke song.
Because they were kind of like fucking it up there for a minute.
Unless I'm on crack and just read way too much into the title, this is 100% about Ted Nugent and how much of an asshole he is.
It's probably the most viable theory, I would say.
Till we hear from Dead Pony.
Yeah. Without that context, this is a super weird way to end the album when they had a perfectly viable ending one song ago.
So yeah, shoot us a message with the story.
I'm sure we'll shoot the first message here.
Yeah, we will.
Yep.
Yep.
In like 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll move on to, I think we do Flow first. I gave the Flow a 6 out of 10.
Oh,
Do we talk about
we
it
do
first?
talk
Okay,
about,
yeah.
yes.
Take out a couple songs, move like maybe one or two around, and it's a much higher score. But the ending didn't exactly land for me. The intro or the interludes are, I like most of the songs in this album, but the ordering is okay.
I give it a 7.5 out of 10. My problem is the interludes, but I took it as their interludes, and this is their first album.
It is.
So it was kind of like a little bit of niceness on that part. But also, I had a really easy listen. Now, some of the songs may have droned on, but they flowed really well into each other,
Mhm.
except for that interlude with the abrupt ending that doesn't flow to shit. But yeah, I didn't have a problem with the flow really.
6.5. Just filter out the shit and it'd be way better. That's all I gotta say about it. There are some songs that get buried in here. I think they'd work better as singles. I think you take some of the songs on here, you make an EP out of it, it'd do fucking numbers. Holy shit.
They did.
Yeah. But like why tag it on to a fucking another album? You know? Why fill the album with so much of that?
You're looking at me like I have the answers. I don't fucking know.
No, I thought you did have the answers. I'm not gonna lie. I really can't give this album a flow rating because I listened to most of it on shuffle.
That's fair.
I'm kind of pissed because I would have liked to have gotten the flow a little bit.
How did it flow in shuffle?
Oh, it was bomb. No, that was good shit.
I thought the first three kind of pissed you off.
Oh, they did. But then,
Oh well, he got two interludes out of the
He
way.
filtered out the shit.
Yeah, I was about
you
to
were
say,
filtering it out.
it's delayed gratification, bro. Like you invest the time, and you're like, oh yeah, I got to get through the bullshit interludes. You know, it's like what, 3 minutes.
Yeah, just throw them all at the start.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's a song. Boom. Combine the interludes, make them a song, and just throw that shit at the beginning. So that way, you listen to it first, and you're like, I'm gonna give it a chance. And then you give it a chance. It's great. Amazing.
You get through the really shit track, and then it's just banger after banger after banger after banger
that
after
shit.
banger.
Yeah. Yes. No, but imagine you're at a live show though, and they just like the start of their set is 2 fucking interludes. The entire crowd, 5 out of 10, 5 out of 10.
Boo!
I haven't booted at a concert
Filter
in like
out
a
the
really long
shit.
time.
I think I know. I think I was there the last time.
Yeah, I
should
booted
be.
Gravy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there was one since then.
When did I boo since then at a concert?
Crimson Blue.
Oh yeah, no, I did actively hate on them. I forgot about that.
Real quick, I do want to throw in there the first half, the flow would have been way higher. It was the bottom half that messed it up.
Yeah.
With maybe like one song exception to that. The front half of this album was probably like an 8 for the flow. But
It's really
then-
the fatigue that strikes you.
I don't even know if it's the fatigue. It's just there's some weird
Choices.
shit in there that doesn't really make sense.
There's some choices made.
yeah.
When it gets to the techno section, those were the choices.
Hey, listen, some of it still sounds really cool.
What's that? I like most.
Oh,
of
it
the
all sounds
songs.
good. I didn't say that. I said some choices were made.
All right, we'll move on to album art now.
Everybody got choices.
I gave
to get money, I'm stuck to this bread. Everybody got choices. Sorry.
You ain't sorry about that.
I gave this album art a 9 out of 10.
You gonna start yapping?
Yeah, you,
Oh, I
you
thought
got to
you-
defend that,
I-
bro.
All right, I'll defend it.
All right.
Huh?
I thought we just said we were doing that. We're saying our number rating.
Well, I
and
thought it
then
was
talking
just
about
flat. I forgot we did do that for album art.
What you
Uh,
talking about?
9?
Yeah,
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
and with
He's
an
gonna be real
explanation,
mad.
and with an with like a very simple explanation, this could be
All
a
right.
10. So, first off, it's sick as fuck being the like row of the Blu-ray covers,
Mhm.
and B, the first 5 are
That's
the are,
DVD, bro. That's not Blu-ray.
some of them are Blu-ray.
Sorry, go ahead. Sure.
The first 5 on this list are the album arts to the singles that came out. That's sick as fuck.
Maybe I didn't have that context.
The only thing stopping this from being a 10 is I can't easily identify the last 3. If they point out what that is and it makes as much sense as it needs to, it's a 10 out of 10 album art.
Can I go real quick? Because I'm in the exact same boat with the exact
Yep.
same score.
Yep.
I didn't even get the references. That's a whole counter bit. I'm not that autistic about it. But
This motherfucker.
either way, I didn't get the references. I still thought it was so sick. And the fact that I know they are references now, that bumped up my score.
Yeah, that shit is 7.7.
Why?
Because I didn't know, bro.
But it looks so cool.
That's like no, man. That's like finding some random fucking artifact and then just rating the artifact. And it's like you don't have the context. So I feel like I just got the
If I want to
artifact.
rate how cool a fucking dinosaur is, I will.
Yeah, but like on its own, it's not as cool as when it's in context.
Why
Like,
do I need the
imagine the
context
dinosaur-
of the other dinosaurs to know that T-Rex is badass?
Imagine the dinosaur in the like in its habitat, like in its native habitat.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
I don't really have a favorite dinosaur. I didn't
Never
get really
somebody
into
that followed me.
dinosaurs, but like I like the fucking pterodactyls.
I like
Ones
the
that fly.
coconut head ones.
They're playing
Yeah.
still.
Pachycephalosauruses.
But no. I just no. But just move on. I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
Album art fucks.
Oh yeah. No context. That's bullshit. They should put something online about that.
They did. They put out the other songs.
Fuck!
Alrighty. I gave this a 10 out of 10. I had the context. Connor and I were talking about it 2 weeks ago when I pulled up the store page, and I was like, "This album art fucks." And I was like, "Oh shit, that's Cobra." And he said he had pointed out all the other ones, so I knew that. And it's my two favorite things in the world. Music and movies are like my entire life, and it's just right there.
You ever thought about getting some bitches?
Got one. It's Zach Anderson.
Woo!
We
love
love
you,
Zach.
Fuck you.
I don't think I've once got your response to Zach on camera.
Good.
So yeah, we'll move on to music overall. This shit fucks. I don't care what the numbers say. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. It's really fucking good. Obviously, I've already bought the album. I didn't have to hear anything other than the 5 pre-releases to know it was going to be good. I know the numbers are bad, but I think it's just because these are all bangers on their own, and the fact that they're all on one album, I can play it in shuffle, I can play it in full, and still get what I want out of it. So
You know, it's not every day where an album is too good. You know, it has too many good songs and that other good songs get buried in it. And that shit's impressive. I gave it an 8.5 overall. Music is just fucking killer throughout pretty much the whole thing. The only
Kudos.
part that I'm lost on is, you know, filtering out some of that. Aside from that, you're fucking golden.
No, man. I agree. This shit fucks. It's a great album. I mean, you can put it on. Yeah, like you said, Logan, you put it on shuffle, like I did. I really enjoyed it. Or you can listen to it straight through. I don't know how much I'd enjoy that, but no, it's great music. I was literally thinking while I was listening to this, I was like, if you haven't listened to this album, even if it's like not your kind of music, just listen to it. I was like, you'll probably change your mind.
this
This
is
is-
a check it out album. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is good shit. Like when people talk about, oh, nobody's releasing any good music anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Like, man, just listen to this shit.
This is the good music that they aren't hearing.
This is one of the bands that you'd introduce people to.
No, on baby.
That's what Connor does.
8.7, baby.
That's
Exactly
the
what I
thing
did.
too.
Connor glazes the shit out of this band.
That is
No,
goddamn
Connor
right.
do be meat riding, but like for good reason.
Connor,
He only me rides good bands though.
Nah, that's real.
no, that's just not true.
No, I mean, you know, I
Who's he
feel
me
like he
riding
doesn't
that's
have a
not
lot
good?
of
I
misses.
guess I've just got misplaced beef with somebody.
I was gonna say. I
It's
know
not
I know
misplaced. It
exactly
seems
what you're
very-
fucking talking about.
Seems very valid beef in my mind.
That ain't it. That's not what he's talking about.
I mean, I get a little with that one.
The old rocking horse.
Yeah.
You'll either know or you won't know.
Mm,
It's fine. I glaze the fuck out of like a lot of people, so
we all do.
I'll die on the hill that Poppy's fantastic.
Feel free
Goddamn
to.
right.
All right, is this the wonderful time where I get to find out what the fuck I'm listening to next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give me a second. I gotta look. I gotta fucking find it. I don't know what we're doing next. Okay. Yeah, that that's all we got here. Tune in next week when we're going to be listening to Pure Comedy by Father John Misty. We're having Zach back on for that week.
Zach is back.
That was Hoax's recommendation.
Yep, recommended by Hoax during our interview with them.
Check it out.
So-
Check out our latest EP review featuring Zach Anderson, with an album name that I will not say.
Yeah, I realized during the editing that we said it wrong the whole fucking time, and I don't know how to say it. So
Yeah, not gonna try it.
nope.
Check it out though.
I think that's all we got. See you next week.
Deuces.